Hi, it's JC and welcome to Small Brick City once again. Today we're going to have a look at a MOC, a modification of a MOC. And this is a good one because it is a modular hospital, or in my case, a medical center named Angel of Life. But there is an interesting backstory, so check out the link in the description or the pinned comment to find out more about the backstory of the Angel of Life Medical Center. This is a MOC because it's based on a design by LG Orlando that he calls Anastasia Astoria International Hotel. I bought the building plans from him, made modifications, got the parts from Bricklink and started building this particular MOC. I also used a lot of parts from the Lego Friends Heart Lake Hospital set 41318. I personally think it is important for any Lego city to have some uniqueness or distinct quality. This could be the way the city is laid out or the buildings that are included within the city. Now, of course, not everyone can build custom MOCs from scratch. And really, I don't think there's a need to, because it is possible to do mods of official Lego sets or mods of MOCs, as in the case of this particular building right here. One reason is because designers, whether they're Lego designers or independent designers, have actually sat down to think and design a particular build. Therefore, there's really no need to reinvent the wheel completely. You can take something legitimately, in the case of buying plans or asking permission, and you can build your version of that particular MOC to make it truly unique and one of a kind in the world. For this particular build, I wanted a Lego hospital in my town, and I think many people are craving for a modular Lego hospital. There have been some hospitals in Lego City sets, but these are modern buildings and they aren't really modular. They generally have an open back and a very modern design. I wanted a European style modular building to fit the rest of the buildings in my town. But of course that was not available, but I saw this particular build, or the original build, on Pinterest, did some research and found out it was created by LG Orlando. I bought the plans but made significant changes to the building, both the aesthetic design as well as the inside. In fact, structurally, the back of the building is completely changed. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the two buildings. My Angel of Life Medical Center is on the left and LG Orlando's Anastasia Astoria International Hotel is on the right. One of the changes I made was to add a lot of the dark grey modified brick, or the brick. That's one of my favorite Lego bricks. I feel it gives a lot of gravitas and a masonry solid feel to the overall building. So I changed a lot of the original light blue parts to these dark grey masonry bricks. I also changed the back of the building considerably. The back of the building actually has a corner cut in, similar to the corner cafe. So I extended all the corners of the building to make them complete and stacked them up. But obviously I made a mistake. As you can see, some of the windows aren't in alignment, so I forgot to get that changed. I also added a modern water tank to the back corner of the top of the building. Let's take a deep dive and check out this MOC floor by floor. One of the major changes I did to the ground floor was to change the door as well as add doors on either side of the building. This small door you see here is the access door to the reception as well as the pharmacy. That's the pharmacist inside, and I'll show you the details in the overhead shot later on. On the other side of the building, we have the entrance to the OR, or operating theatre. This is a fully equipped operation suite, and there's a set of modern sliding doors which allows the gurneys to be rolled directly into the operating theatre for emergency patients. However, this also serves as the main operating theatre of the medical center. Here's an overview of the ground floor. As you can imagine, just like any Lego building, it is pretty tight on space. Let's have a look at this corner first, and this is an exam room where a doctor is examining a patient. It's got lots of details such as the patient's bed, a skeleton, some bandages, medical supplies, as well as a doctor's desk with computer. Now you might notice there are these trans glass windows separating the various rooms. These windows actually come from the Heart Lake Hospital set, and they're stickers of Venetian blinds that you can add to these glass windows. So technically, you can roll down the window to cover them from view. As you saw earlier, there's full access to the operating theatre through the sliding doors on the side of the building. In this operating theatre, we have a surgeon, anesthesiast, and nurse. It is also fully equipped with X-ray mounts, a washing area, different medical machineries, EKG machines, and oxygen tanks. There's also a very nice set of lights which is on a flexible arm that can hinge and rotate over the operating bed. On the other corner of the ground floor is the pharmacy, and you can see the rows of shelves of medicine and pill bottles. And there's the pharmacist checking her medical supplies on the computer. A lot of the accessories and stickers were taken from the Heart Lake Hospital set. Here's an exterior shot of the second floor of the medical center. I made a couple of changes to the exterior of the building, including this Angel of Life memorial statue, which sits on an awning that overhangs the main entrance of the medical center. There are two sections that make up the second floor. A main part of the floor is taken up by a laboratory, where patients are sent in for testing, such as this X-ray setup right over here. You can see the patient behind the X-ray machine while the medical technician does her work behind the controls. There's more medical equipment, machines, computers, and various devices for tests. I know it's pretty unrealistic to have different patients and tests happening in the same room, but you know what? We don't have the space. Over here, we have more medical supplies in the cabinet behind the technician, as well as more computers. And what you see behind the technician is not popcorn, but is supposed to represent some kind of blood cell analysis. On the other side of the floor, we have the baby nursery, fully equipped, and a lot of these accessories came from the Heart Lake Hospital. That's why you see a lot of the Lego Friends color, very distinct in this floor. There's a baby crib, diaper changing area, and wash basin. Here's the exterior of the top floor of the medical center. I made quite a lot of changes, and I'm really happy with the contrast between the dark grey brick and tile with the white ornate decorations. I added a red cross to signify the medical center. I also extended the roof and added more detail. Overall, it gives a very stately look to this very important, significant building in the city. Here's how the roof is removed from the building. It comes out in two parts. First, the main section of the roof, and then that little landing that the water tank sits on. The third floor consists of patient recovery wards, and here we have a patient who just got treated and is resting in his bed. Each bed comes with an EKG machine and a saline or glucose drip. There are also side bars to prevent patients from accidentally rolling off the bed. A doctor is currently attending to the patient and ensuring him that everything is alright. Behind, we have a couple of wards and beds which are currently unoccupied. Around the corner from the wards is the nurse's station. But it looks like an accident has taken place. An orderly or nurse has obviously knocked into that nurse's station and spilled some medicine on the floor, and there's Mr. Janitor cleaning up the mess. I'm a proponent of always creating scenes in a Lego city, whether it's the outside of the city or the inside of the city. This is what I call a dynamic scene because there's interaction happening between minifigs and a situation. It is a small, interesting scene that engages and entertains an audience. Here's a closer look at the janitor and orderly as well as their respective trolleys. There are two smaller rooms to this floor. There's a small janitor's closet full of cleaning supplies, as well it's just big enough to fit his trolley. There's also the only bathroom in the entire medical center. I know space is really an issue, so I could fit only one bathroom with a toilet, wash basin and shower in this entire medical center. But at least it has one. Leave a comment and let me know what you liked about this medical center. Give me ideas to make it even better. And be sure to check out the next video because it is related to this medical center. There's a secret I haven't told you and I'm going to reveal everything in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to this channel. Check out smallbrickcity.com for even more information on all our Lego builds and Lego City. Talk to you soon.